And welcome back to another edition of Atlanta Falcons Pandemic. This year, your host, Emmanuel, and I'm going to speak on the uh, punishment we received this week as the week came to a close for the Falcons tampering with Kirk Cousins. There were more than enough speculations as to what that punishment would be, what it would be like, and what would it mean for our future. Uh, there was some that even thought that we were going to be made an example out of. There was some that said that we would lose a first round pick, or a second round pick, even up to a third round pick. So, but it did not get that bad for us. Actually, it was very, very lenient. What that pick will mean for us in the future will remain to be seen. But however, we did have some opponents of the punishment. One main person, Mike Florio of Pro Football Talk, he and several of his co-workers, constituents, as you would want to call them, reacted to the punishment. One guy was quoted as saying the punishment did not even fit the mold. So he was speculating that the punishment would be, I guess, more severe as they thought they would. I don't know if Rich McKay, he is on that committee, and I don't know if he was allowed to sit in on that meeting or even take part in it or even voted on it. I doubt it. However, the decision was made, and like I said, we've gained probably some more enemies. Either that or brought more to light. Mike Florio, I mean, this guy here, I think he's a Saints fan, or a Viking fan, or something like that. Either way, he was very opposed to this punishment. He went on, and I quote, he went on to call this thing a fix, like someone coerced, rigged, or influenced the committee to make this decision. He and a co-worker of his, Sharon Williams, questioned why there wasn't more transparency from the league and pointed to inconsistencies for tampering punishments. I mean, it is what it is. I mean, everybody knows that tampering happens in the league. Not all of it gets brought to light, and that's where the problem comes in. It's not the problem. The problem is not that tampering happens. The problem is that it gets brought to light. Whether somebody snitches or somebody like Kirk Cousins did inadvertently let it out, but it happens. But when it does happen, the punishment, I mean, it is what it is. Whether it be a severe punishment or a light punishment, a punishment is a punishment. It doesn't matter. It's a lot of that comes in stake. That's why they have an investigation. I mean, they take a lot into account. If they can find phone records, text messages, emails to confirm the tampering, then of course the punishment will be more severe. From reports, there were no text messages found, no emails, no phone records that were substantiating to the fact that Kirk Cousins was tampered with, outside of what Kirk Cousins admitted to. So they had to go on what Kirk Cousins stated in his press conference and make a decision from that standpoint. So some will believe that this tampering charge is even more egregious than the time that we got caught pumping noise into the stadium. And during that time, I think it was 2015, we lost a fifth round pick. Yeah, fined $350,000, and Rich McKay was suspended from the competition committee for 3 months. I don't know how often they meet, so but either way it go, he was suspended for 3 months. This time around, though, we were found guilty of tampering with Kirk Cousins, along with 3 other players. And for that punishment, we're going to lose a 2025 fifth round pick and a $250,000 fine for the that I guess Arthur Blank is going to have to eat that one, and then along with a $50,000 fine for General Manager Terry Fontenot, because they obviously you can't prove. If you don't find text messages, you don't find emails, you don't find phone records, you can't really prove it, pinpoint it on who. So you have to hold somebody accountable. And that person was Terry Fontenot. The $250,000 fine is deemed. I'm pretty sure Arthur Blank's going to probably foot the bill for all of it, but the $250 fine is for the organization. You know, that's for allowing it to happen. So somebody got to be held accountable. So and Terry Fontenot is the man, so he gets fined as well. Mike Florio, he went on to say that speculated that either the league has changed its outlook on tampering, or the Falcons got a pass because team exec Rich McKay is a chair of the competition committee. Like I said, I don't know if Rich McKay sat in on this meeting or whether or not he participated in it or even had a vote or had a say. He probably had a say, I'm sure, because he does work for the organization. Or possibly the league doesn't want to draw too much attention to cheating at a time when more and more people believe that the so-called fix is in. Another NFL exec outside of these two, he thinks that the punishment does not send that much of a direct message to other teams. He's speculating that if the Falcons gets off this easy, the other teams are going to be willing to a fifth or sixth or seventh round, pick in order to, do their tampering. But in the future, he said he's assured that there are going to be more cases. However, with the Falcons being their first time getting caught tampering, other teams going to use the Falcons' punishment as an example to warrant the same punishment for them, because this was not a bad punishment. It's not bad at all. Now, however, with the Falcons being in a so-called mild rebuilds, building for the future, a fifth round, every pick is crucial. Every pick is critical for us. As you can remember, we got Grady Jarrett. We got him in the fifth round, and look how he turned out. So you never know what draft pick how that draft pick would turn out for you, what it means for you until that moment happens. What that means for the Falcons, we're building. So we're at this trial and error stage. Now, Terry Fontenot made a very, very, very good quote. And it turned out that quote applies to how he has built this team. And that quote is, today's abundance, if I can remember how he worded it, today's abundance meets tomorrow's necessity. And I thought that was very fitting for this case, how he has stacked this team with talent. So hopefully that 2025 draft pick that we lose won't be that much of a loss. However, like I said, every pick is crucial. We want to bring in every able-bodied, but like I said, the way he has stacked this team, that quote applies to me. Or applies to us. So people, tell me what you think. What you think of the punishment? Was it too harsh? Was it light? Do you think that fifth round draft pick would it hurt us? Obviously, the money won't hurt us. But comment down below and let me know what you think. All right, guys. This video it's very short, to the point. Wasn't a whole lot to speak on because I'm pretty sure a lot of you have already heard the punishment. And but I want to thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for liking my video. Thank you for sharing it. So please take a moment, comment, and tell me your thoughts on the punishment. All right. Until my next video, I'll take you guys later. Peace.